Razortooth Breaking News. I'm Razortooth, and we're slicing through today's most shocking stories. First up, the storm brewing in the UK over child grooming gangs. Elon Musk, known for his ventures in space and electric cars, has now entered the UK political arena, charging Prime Minister Keir Starmer with negligence in the face of grooming gang crises. Musk accuses Starmer of allowing rape gangs to operate unchecked during his tenure as the director of public prosecutions. But here's the kicker. Musk isn't just throwing stones, he's demanding a national inquiry and an immediate election. Is this a crusade for justice or a play for political influence? Critics argue Musk's alignment with far-right rhetoric muddies the waters of this very real scandal. The grooming gang issue isn't new. We're talking about decades of systemic failure in towns like Rotherham and Rochdale. But why the silence? Was it fear of being labeled racist? Or was it something more sinister, like protecting a facade of multicultural harmony at the expense of our children's safety? Let's dive deeper into how this scandal was covered up. It's a narrative of fear, political correctness, and sheer neglect. From Oldham to Telford, we see a pattern. Authorities knew, but chose silence over action. Jess Phillips, the safeguarding minister, has been accused of blocking inquiries. But why? To protect the image of multiculturalism? The result? A generation of victims denied justice. And the victim stories are heart-wrenching. Girls as young as 11 subjected to unimaginable horrors, with the state looking away. This isn't just about one town. It's a national shame. We've seen police arrests of parents trying to protect their children while the real criminals walked free. This isn't just a failure. It's a betrayal. Now let's talk about what needs to be done. We need a national inquiry, not just for accountability, but for justice. Every stone must be turned, every cover-up exposed. And what about those who turned a blind eye? They shouldn't just resign. They should face legal repercussions. This isn't about vengeance. It's about safeguarding our society's future. And speaking of justice, let's address the elephant in the room, the lack of deportation for convicted child rapists like Adil Khan and Kari Abdul Rauf in Rochdale. 9 years on, they still live near their victims. Is this justice? No, it's a travesty. The system that allowed this, including the CPS under Starmer, needs a reckoning. It's not about targeting one community. It's about protecting all our children. At Razortooth News, we don't shy away from the hard truths. This isn't just about one scandal. It's about the integrity of our society. When leaders prioritize political correctness over lives, we all suffer. It's time for change, for transparency, and above all, for justice. And now, for a breaking development that's left the nation stunned, 158 House Democrats recently voted against a bill that would have banned sex offenders from remaining in the U.S. after their convictions. Let that sink in. Sex crime convicts, including child predators, protected from deportation. The bill, designed to expel non-citizens convicted of sex crimes, was struck down in a shocking vote that has sparked national outrage. Representative Nancy Mace condemned the debate as, quote, shameful, calling out lawmakers for prioritizing political narratives over public safety. Critics argue that this vote sends a dangerous message, that protecting the image of open immigration matters more than safeguarding our children from predators. This isn't a partisan issue. It's a matter of basic human safety. But once again, political gamesmanship is taking priority over justice. So we ask, how can a government claim to protect its citizens while actively voting to shield the very criminals who prey on the vulnerable? At Razortooth News, we will keep demanding answers. The truth doesn't bend to party lines. This is more than just politics. It's about the safety of our communities, our children, and the integrity of our justice system. Silence is complicity. Demand accountability. Stay sharp, stay vigilant. This is Razortooth Breaking News. We'll see you next time.